What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, and I'm back with another video, man. And you already know what I need you to do. Hit the subscribe, hit the like, hit the notification bell, because it does go a long way with helping out the channel. If this is your first time, welcome to Hold My Nuts podcast. We talk about everything semen retention and no fap. If you stumbled across this channel, listen, man, it's no accident. I already know why you're here. You're tired of releasing on your keyboards, your laptops, and your desktops. You're tired of being manipulated and dominated by female culture. You in the right place, man. If you already been rocking with your boy, you already know the love is real. So without further ado, man, let's get into this video. 4 keys to freedom. Right? Once you start retaining and once you start eliminating being reckless with your seed, desecrating keyboards, laptops, and desktops, and slinging your meat, your digging stick into every female known to man, you start to become self-aware. And today I want to talk about 4 keys to freedom that's going to help you not only in relationships, but it's going to help you in every area, in every aspect of your life. Now, guys, I always tell you, or at least I did in my earlier videos, that I'm always preaching to myself, right? And I'm sharing this information with you because I want you to be enlightened with me as we continue on this journey together. So key number 1 is have nothing to prove. That's one of the best ways to set yourself free from our 3 main enemies, which is the world system, Satan and his demons, and your flesh. These are the 3 things that we fight against, that we war against every day. When it comes to the world system, man, have nothing to prove. Have nothing to prove. This allows you to be self-validated from God. Now you can trust in him with who he says you are. You can trust in him with what he says that he will provide for you. Have nothing to prove, right? This is going to increase and enhance your confidence. Stop trying to prove things to people. It's a waste of your God-given breath. Don't try to prove anything to anyone. Just don't. Just be. Just be who you are. Don't try to prove anything to anyone, because that's wasted effort. Eventually, people are going to know who you are. So there's no reason to try to prove it to them. You might not be able to tell a person who you are today because maybe they don't see what you see. Maybe they haven't been around you enough to know what you're about. Maybe they don't have time to see what your plans are, what your strategy is. Maybe you're saying something that sounds good, but they don't have the faith to believe it, to believe you. Maybe they don't see your potential. Maybe they don't see your determination. Maybe they don't see your strong will, your desire to succeed. Maybe they don't see your ingenuity. Maybe they don't see it. So what happens is, if you try to prove this to them, you put chains on yourself. You mentally enslave yourself to trying to prove something that doesn't need validation. Time reveals all, brothers. Time is going to reveal it all. So stop wasting your time trying to prove to people what you're about. This is going to set you free. This is going to set you free. It's going to set you free, man. It's going to set you free. And what happens is when you stop trying to prove things to people, they can't see it. Let them not see it. Jesus said he spoke to the people in parables so that they couldn't understand, so that they couldn't believe. They were in darkness, right? Get comfortable speaking to people in parables. Get comfortable, like I said in my other video, being misunderstood. Get comfortable with that. The more words you say, the more likely it is that you're going to say something hurtful to another person. You're going to say something that you regret. And it wasn't worth it. And it all happened because you tried to prove something. You were trying to make a case. You were trying to garner something by doing the best you could to explain what it is you were trying to explain, or to show what it is you were trying to show. But this person or people, they can't perceive it. They can't see it. They have a cloud of darkness around them. They can't see it. When you relinquish the desire to prove things to people, you free yourself up. Those chains break. And now you can focus that energy on doing you, on focusing on your purpose, focusing on your grind, focusing on your dreams, goals, aspirations. The last thing you want to do is try to prove anything to anyone, especially women. Just don't waste your time, man. It is a waste of time. It's a waste. That's number one. Have nothing to prove. Number two, have nothing to hide. Have nothing to hide. When you hide stuff, guess what happens? People want to try to find it. They want to try to penetrate your walls that you've put up to find whatever it is they think you're hiding. Maybe they think you have some ulterior motives. Maybe they think you have some cash. Maybe they think you have some ideas that you don't want to let loose. They're going to try to find it. Have nothing to hide. Now, that doesn't mean you go and tell people about all your dreams and your goals and your aspirations, because we all know that's not a smart thing to do. Because everybody you tell your dreams to, just understand 99% of them don't believe you can do it. And when you do it, 99% of them are going to be surprised. It's only going to be 1%, maybe less, that actually believe that you're capable of doing the things you set your heart out to do. Don't hide things. And what I mean by that specifically is don't insinuate that you have things going on. Because if you insinuate that you have things going on, but then you don't tell them what those things are, but you insinuate that something's brewing, they're going to try to investigate. They're going to try to find out what it is. Don't have anything to hide. And the way you do that is that when you have something going on, you truly keep it to yourself and keep the main thing the main thing. Keep the main thing the main thing. This will eliminate people trying to break into your mind, trying to break into your heart, trying to break into your house, trying to break into whatever it is to get and to discover what it is you're trying to hide. What are you trying to hide? And this comes from understanding that the less words in conversation is the best. You know, I've developed this skill in sales. The less you say, the more you listen. The person you're engaging with tends to believe that you're there to help them. And though you should be, but it's a perception that this person, he's listening, she's listening, he understands what I'm saying. How that helps you is the more they talk, the more information you garner. Information is key. It's the reason companies pay millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars for data, because information is important. And guess what? You can't get information if you're talking, right? So learn to control how much you talk. I'm not saying walk around and be mute, but what I am saying is be more intrigued by what others are saying and not by the sound of your own voice, because knowledge is gained from listening. You're going to need that knowledge. You're going to need that data to make a play. You're going to need that information to make a move. You're going to need that information to assess. If you're talking, you're only speaking what you already know. But if you listen, you may learn something new. Understand that. So have nothing to hide. That's going to free you from all the other BS from people trying to get into your world. Have nothing to hide. The third key is have nothing to lose. Have nothing to lose. When you have a I have nothing to lose type of attitude, you approach every situation with courage, without fear, and knowing that it's only one way, and that way is up, because we're at the baseline. Have nothing to lose. Having nothing to lose is going to fall back on having nothing to hide, because if you can control having nothing to hide by not insinuating about things that you may have going on, your most personal goals or most personal thoughts or beliefs or whatever the case may be. If you don't have anything to hide, then there's nothing for someone to come and attack. And when there's nothing for someone to come and attack you with, then it is easier for you to have nothing to lose. Because when people know what your most prized possessions are, what your most prized desires are, when they know what you want, they use that against you. They use it against you, right? If a person doesn't know what makes you go, doesn't know what makes you tick, if they don't know what arouses you, right, they have no ammunition to attack you. And when they have no ammunition to attack you, whenever you're in a situation, whatever it may be, it could be your marriage, it could be a relationship with the girl that you're thinking about being serious with, it could be a plethora of different things. It could be a business deal. It can be you working at your employer, whatever the case may be. When they don't know how to attack you, you can approach every situation with full force, because you have nothing to lose. They don't know what it is that you care about to try to take away from you or to try to use as a carrot in negotiation. Now, if you are rambling and rambling and rambling and rambling all the time to this person and that person and that person, people are going to discover what makes you tick. People are going to discover what makes you go. People are going to discover what can get you highly upset or irritated or get you anxious or fearful. But if you can control your tongue, which is a very hard thing to do, right? But it gets easy if you can practice a discipline like semen retention, the power of God and the Holy Spirit, and meditating on his word. Ecclesiastes chapter 5. I'm going to be reading that. I'm going to be meditating on that a little bit because it does talk about being careless with your words. Man, you don't want to be careless with your words. You know, it's just not worth it. And you don't want to allow situations to dictate how you respond. Some people are just narcissistic Assholes. That's just what they are. They're narcissistic assholes. And if you can't discover who these people are, and what their means of to get you unsettled, you're going to be in for a world of trouble. The best way to handle this is to follow these key points, right? And this third point we're talking about is just having nothing to lose, man. That way they can't attack that thing that you love so much and use it against you, right? Keep your words to a minimum. And we know this is guys in dating. You go out on a date, you just let the girl talk. Just let her talk. And then you know what happens after that. She feels like you listen to her. She feels like you really care about it. And I'm just speaking in the general terms, not from an ethical standpoint. I'm just speaking right now in the general terms when it comes to going out on a date, talking to a girl. Interacting with a girl, letting her talk, asking her questions, and just sitting back, listening, making eye contact, right? We know how to do this. We're professionals. We're professionals. We're professionals at getting girls to give us what they want and them thinking that they're in control when they're not. Because in a general sense, when you're out there living that type of lifestyle, which on this channel, I don't recommend, we are against that, but I'm speaking in general. Guys want to have a team, a starting 5 or 6 girls that you can text or call at any moment to do whatever you want to do. At any moment. That was the rule of thumb. Have nothing to lose. Be more inclined to listen because it gives you more. You get more in return from listening than you do from speaking. And my last point is have nothing to gain. Have nothing to gain, because what happens when you have nothing to gain, it keeps your motives pure. If I'm going to do something for you, if I want to do something with you, it's for the sole purpose of your benefit. I don't have anything to gain out of this. I'm not trying to get something out of you that's going to give me an advantage. When you take away the stress of trying to get something out of someone, you don't have to be suspicious in your approach. You don't have to be deceitful in your approach. You can come to any situation with the truth. Let's just come to the table with the truth. This is why I'm here. I'm here because I want to be here. I'm here because this makes sense to me for these reasons. I'm here because I can be anywhere in the world right now, but I'm here with you. I can be anywhere in the world right now, but I'm here with you. Don't have any ulterior motives. Don't have anything to gain. I'm not trying to step up on you. I'm not trying to use you as a ladder to get to my next destination. Let's have pure motives in everything we do. Let's do a recap. 4 keys to freedom. This is going to help you guys get rid of your fear. It's going to help you guys get rid of your anxiety. I really want guys to meditate on this video today. I really want you to take notes. I really hope you write these points down. I really want you to free yourself from proving to people. That's point number 1. Proving anything to anyone. Free yourself from that. Don't try to prove anything to anybody. Friends, family, don't try to prove anything to anyone. Have nothing to hide, man. Walk before God naked. He knows all things. He knows everything. He knows all things. Walk before God naked, man. Have nothing to hide. This is going to free you from shame. It's going to free you from anxiety. It's going to free you from being found out. Just live in light of God and what he's done and for you, and walk in his goodness. Third point, have nothing to lose, because when you have nothing to lose, you can fight. You can fight and you can win in battle because you're coming from a standpoint that the only way to go from here is up. Have nothing to lose. And when you don't have anything to lose, that means some people can't take anything from you. There's nothing you can take from me because I have nothing to lose. That's a very powerful position to be in. If you have nothing to lose, if you're facing a challenging situation and it seems like it's gridlocked and it seems like you can't change it, then your actions from that point, when you understand you have nothing to lose, free yourself. Go do what you do. Go do whatever it is you do. And the last point is have nothing to gain. Always be true in every interaction. Do what you do from the core of your being. Do what you do from the core of your being and don't have any ulterior motives. This is Hold My Nuts podcast, man. If you got value from this video, man, hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you've been rocking with the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, man. I'm going to holler at you guys in the next video. Peace.